Hello friends, this is Marissa and welcome to my channel. Today we're having an unboxing video. You see, I got a bunch of packages on Black Friday and I've been putting it off, this video, until now because my cousin came here and he was like, do it. So I decided, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna stop procrastinating, as hard as it is for me. Now, first of all, let me clarify something. Do I believe that Black Friday is just a capitalistic trick to get you to that consumerism culture more and more, so you will buy more stuff that you don't need, and you already got way too many stuff, and then it will make you have your affection and get that satisfaction from materials? Yes, I do. But do I also believe that it can sometimes captivate you to work more? I mean, sure. But you know, I think that it will just make you be part of the system. But we're not gonna get into that, okay? That's a whole other conversation. But we're gonna do a little bit of unboxing and see what I got. So as you can see, I got 3 big packages, and what's inside of them? Well, as you can see from my background, I have an obsession with books. In the dictionary, they call it a bibliophile. I also have a very unhealthy addiction to stationery, but I'm trying to have control over that, so I'm staying off of stationery. But when it comes to books, it's hard to stay off of them because books are quite expensive in Iran, and when I get one opportunity to buy them, I'm gonna take the opportunity. I don't know why I'm giving all this explanation to. Maybe I will edit these out. Anyway, let's get down to it. So here we have my first package. I got these, I bought all of the books from 2 websites. One of them was called Jekyll and the other one was called Jekyll. Shout out to them. I will link them down below. They had everything on sale. So yeah, thank you guys. So let's unbox this. I am sorry for the awkwardness. I've never done this. So we're gonna see how it will turn out. And I'm using a big ass knife. As if I'm trying to murder somebody. But you know, you gotta deal with what you have. All right, let's see what we have inside. All right. I'm gonna name each and every one of them individually because I have no idea what else to do. Oh, so I got this book called The Egyptian. It's a very famous book in Iran. My father bought it for me when I was 13 or 14 years old, but I always wanted to read it in the English version. And you know, it's a very traditional book, so shout out. So it's a good book. The next book that I got was... Damn, I cannot read the name of this book. It's from I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, William Faulkner. He's a very famous writer and he's very established in the field of psychology, which is my major, and I always wanted to read his stuff. And this is, I think, I don't really know what this book is called. Aha, The Sound and the Fury. So yeah, we got this book, we got a psychology book, and now we got a novel. The next one, ooh, we got Alain de Botton. So he is one of my most favorable philosophers of this century. I don't believe in everything he says, but I think mostly he has done a very good job in interesting others into philosophy and overall accepting life and failure. He has a very famous YouTube channel. I think it's called The School of Life, and you know, it has helped me to get through some hard times. So yeah, Alain de Botton. I only could get this book from him. Love On. So I hope I could get more books, but I only could get this one. The next one is The Practical Writer. I don't know who bought this because we already had a version of this. This was a mistake, and now we've got 2, so I probably have to sell this one because I literally have another version of this. But it's cool, we're not gonna let that get into us, even though we paid for it. Ooh, When Nietzsche Wept. So this is another book, a national bestseller. It's by it's by Mr. Yalom. So I don't know how you pronounce his name in English, Ervin de Yalom. He's an existentialist psychologist, and he's who I look up to and kind of what I want to turn into when I grow up. I'm a grown up when I get like my PhD. And you know, his work is magnificent. He has paved the way for so many psychologists, and he's like one of the founding fathers of new existentialism in psychology. So this is a very good book if you're a psychology student or you just want to know how to deal with life. Just all the stuff by Ervin de Yalom. So this was the first package, but we're gonna move on to the next one. So the next one, is it again from Jekyll? I think it is. We're gonna look for it. And now it is going to be that awkward moment of me unboxing these. I don't know if we have to edit this out or not, because this whole thing is very awkward. Ouch. What else do we have? Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. I'm not patient. I'm being a savage. It's nice to be a savage sometimes. Probably not the smartest move I've ever done. Not the smartest move. All right. Still have a long way to go. It's a very well-packaged box. Ooh, ooh. It has another package onto it. Let me. This is very, very beautiful though. Like doing this as a kid and as a grown-up, no matter how many hard things you were going to, this would always calm you down for some reason. Okay. We have my most favorite book in here. So, we've got 2 books. Oh, these are the 2. This is Sherlock Holmes. Now, if you know me, you know how much I love Sherlock Holmes. He is my God, my prophet, my religion. He is... I grew up watching Sherlock Holmes, and he made so much difference into my overall perspectives on life and just what I want to do in my life. So, yeah, I absolutely love Sherlock Holmes. I love the show. I love the show with Benedict Cumberbatch. I love all the shows with, relating to Sherlock Holmes, whether it's elementary or anything else. But yeah, this is, I've been meaning to buy this for a very long time, and they were always super expensive. So thank you for putting this on sale. These are going to be absolutely amazing. The next one is The Hobbit. So I do have the set of the Lord of the Rings, but I've never had the Hobbit one in English, so I thought I would complete my collection. And the next one is from my favorite writer, Yuval Noah Harari. Now, I don't know if you know him, but he's a very famous historian, but he has used his knowledge on history and biology, and he has combined these two together to make books on how life was made and how humans developed and humans became what they are now. And this is his latest book, 21st Lessons for the 21st Century, and I've been meaning to read this for a very long time, so I'm very happy that I finally have gotten my hands onto them. Now, we've got the big package, the big boy. This is from Jekyll. Now, in Iran, it's not that difficult to buy English books, but there are only 1 or 2 like bookstores or overall, I don't know what you would call them, companies that would sell these books. And the most famous one is Jekyll, and I've bought most of my books from them. And you know, I think what they do is nice. They put their books mostly on sale. Even though even if it's not Black Friday, they're usually on sale. So shout out to them for helping people afford to buy books that they couldn't afford otherwise. Support me if you see this. I'm not asking for a sponsorship, just, you know, support me in some way. Okay, this is very big and I'm really bad into doing this. All right, let's start. The first one, we have Jean-Palter Sarter. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. In Persian, we call it Sarter. I don't know in English. The Age of Reason. Now, he's a very famous philosopher and writer too. And now the thing is, I don't read these books and I don't think everything on them is correct or if it's set on stone, but I like reading them. I like reading from different perspectives to broaden my overall perspective. I'm using this word way too many times. I'm sorry. The next book is The Order of Time. I think this was a physics-related book. It's about how time exists and how we define time. Let me see. Praise for Carol Rovelli, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Meet the New Stephen Hopkins. Yeah, I knew this was a physics book. So my major is not physics, but I think everyone should have a basic understandings of different fields. It's just gonna help them live life better or understand things better. So this is The Order of Time. Author of 7 Brief Lessons on Physics, New York Times bestseller. The next book is Stephen Hopkins, The Grand Design. Stephen Hopkins you know, I read his book when I was 14 years old, and it changed my overall belief system. So I owe a lot to this guy. And you know, when he died, it was a very sad day. And I like to read more and more books on Stephen Hopkins. So this is the grand design. And I think the way he writes is pretty understandable for people who are not even that much into physics. He makes it an easy read book. The next book is Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. So again, I like the books that will they would elaborate on different subjects as like sleeping or time in a scientific way, but also in an understandable way for people to take notes on and understand. And this book is about sleeping, and I knew this was on top of like Barack Obama's list or Bill Gates' list, so I knew I had to read it and buy it. So yeah, this is the next book. Let's go on to the next one. We have Neil deGrasse Tyson. Mr. Tyson is a very famous physicist again. He has his own show, and he has helped a lot of Americans understand physics, but I've always heard of this book and I always wanted to buy it. So this is called Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. Again, a physics related book. The next one, Hard Times, Charles Dickens. So Charles Dickens is a very famous writer. We all know about him. And sometimes it's good to read a classical novel. So let's go to the next one. Again, we have another physics related books. Now, I cannot pronounce this name for the life of me. Mikao Kaku, I'm so sorry. I'm very illiterate. I don't know. This is his name. This is his name, and he's a very famous physicist. And this book is about parallel universes, sorry, my bad. And the book's name is called Parallel Worlds, the Science of Alternative Universes and Our Future in Cosmos. This book is absolutely impossible to put down, mind-blowing. So, yep. The next book that I have gotten is Samuel Buckett's First Love, and another novel. He's a very famous writer too, so I don't think he needs an introduction. The next one, Dr. Jekyll and Mr Hyde. I finally got my hands on this short version, the small cute one, so that's nice. The next one is Madame Bovary. I don't know, again, I'm so illiterate. I should have Googled these before, shouldn't I? Well, what you gonna do? It's already done. But this book is like one of the first erotic books, and this is like 50 Shades of Grey, but 10 times better in a classical way. I've always wanted to read this, and now I finally can. And I always waited to read it in English because I didn't want the censorships, and it's good. It's good to have it now. It is good. The next one, Oliver Sacks, The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat. So if you're a psychology major, you know this is the first book that they will tell you to read in like your first session of psychology. It's a very interesting, it takes a very interesting toll on how psychology and neurology overlap, and you don't need to be a psychology major to read this. This is a very, very well-established book in all fields, so give it a look. The next one is The Consolations of Philosophy, Alain de Botton. Oh, I got another book of Alain de Botton. I didn't think I got this one, but it's nice. So I think this is one of his first books, but yeah, this is one of his most talked about books too. So and the Consolations of Philosophy, I think he goes on philosophy in a way that will help normal people as in people who their major is not philosophy or their job is not really related to philosophy, or they don't think it's related to philosophy, to see things in a philosophical way. So it's a nice book. The next one is also by Jean-Paul Sarter, Words. It's a very famous book. So the next one is called The Great Gatsby. Finally got The Great Gatsby in English. Super happy about this. The next one is Educated. Now, this book made a lot of noise when it first came out, and I think it was very well deserved. I read a lot about it. I think she was a Mormon. I think that's what they're called. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm so sorry. Her story has encouraged so many others to come out and talk about their experiences, and it's just very encouraging to see how someone overcame so many hard things in their lives, and still had the strength to pursue what they wanted. So it's called Educated. All right, the next one, yes, it's Mary J. Trump, the book, the famous book on Trump. So when this thing first came out, I was like, I need to buy it, right? But I couldn't, and I finally was able to do it. Too much and never enough. I think this is one of the most, this is one of those things that I was most excited about for it to come. And yeah, she snitched on him, so that's nice. This is a very nice book. The next one is called A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man by James Joyce. These are very hard to read. I already know them. I already know that they're very hard to read, but I still want to give it a try and just challenge myself. James Joyce is just, all his books are very hard to read, at least for me. The next one is The Grapes of Wrath. Now, I got the, I think I read the other one by John Steinbeck. What is his book called? Humans and Mices? Oh my god, I cannot remember. What is wrong with me? But I like the way I like his storytellings. I like the way he writes. Alright, so this book is called The Grapes of Wrath. It's a Pulitzer Prize-winning epic of the Great Depression. And it's a very well-established book, and I think everyone should read this. It doesn't matter what country you're in. This is just one of those books that it's gonna make a lot of memories for you. And Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. So I think you've already gotten the hang of what type of books I like. But I think this book, the reputation it has, it's very well deserved, and it's an enduring work of survival literature. So yeah, it's a very, very nice written book, and I think it will just it will have a tremendous effect on you. The next one is again by Sarter. I like Sarter. I don't love him because I don't really understand him, but I'm trying to read more of him to understand more. Troubled Sleep by Sarter. And the next book I got was it's called Fathers and Sons by, I have no idea how to pronounce his name, Ivan Turgenev. He's a Russian writer. Now, I don't really know much about this book. All I know that it's a very famous Russian piece of art, so you know, thought I would buy it and read it. The next one that I got, it's the basic writings of my favorite philosopher. Again, not my favorite philosopher. I have no idea why I keep calling them my favorite philosophers. I don't really have a favorite philosopher. I like to read and then question everything. But yeah, I think I've heard how hard it is to read these books and how hard it is to understand them. But I think it's a nice book to challenge your mind and challenge your beliefs. So yeah, we're gonna read this, the basic writings. And the last book, least but not last, my favorite, Stephen Hopkins, my man. Brief answers to the big questions. I think physics books, I know I've gotten a lot of physics books for somebody whose major or life is not related to physics, but how do you define being related to physics? Life is physics, your everyday life, everything about it is interacted with physics, so I think you should know more. And, you know, I got a lot of questions and I like to find answers to them, so I think this is gonna help me. So this is the last book. So yeah, I think in total I got 33 books. Now I would like to give you the whole side view. Let me see if I can do that. All right, so let's see the view of all the books that I bought. Here's the first layer, and then this is the second one. Yeah, this is all I got, and these are gonna be my books for this year, 33. And I got them on a good price, so thank you. Black Friday, it's not always bad, especially in third world countries where you need a good deal on books. So yeah, this was my video. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, this was my video. This was my first unboxing video. I'm sorry if it seemed a little bit stiff and awkward, a little. I don't know what I was doing. It's my first time, and you know, I'm trying to learn. Just by doing and practicing. So I hope you enjoyed it. This is Marissa. My name is Marissa, and if you like this channel, if you like this video, it would help me a lot if you liked it, and if you would leave me a comment telling me what you want to see, and if you want to know who I am and why I'm making videos, check out this video. And also, if you're interested into linguistics, check out this video. And here's my Instagram. And yeah, I hope you found something useful in this video, and I'm rambling, so I'm gonna stop now. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is Marissa, and peace out.